Hello students, today I am starting off with session 22 from the chapter and profit and gains from business or profession. So the study material numbering session 22 has given a few problems or few illustrations, and I will be handling one illustration from session 22. So session 22, Mr. Prasad has prepared the following profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2018, and you are supposed to prepare taxable income from business of Mr. Prasad. So in the session 21, I have given you a simple format regarding the preparation of taxable income from business, wherein I have taken the net profit as per profit and loss account, added all the inadmissible expenses, deducted the admissible expenses, and incomes or business that are not to be shown in the profit and loss account. Tax free incomes which are shown in the profit and loss account should be deducted from it, and ultimately we have proceeded with the calculation of taxable income from business. So here also we have a the profit and loss account. On the debit side of the profit and loss account, we have got the expenses, and the credit side of the profit and loss account, we have got the incomes, and we have to only see that which are the inadmissible expenses, admissible expenses, and tax-free incomes and non-business incomes, and we have to proceed accordingly. So we shall start with the problem. First of all, let me write the heading: calculation of taxable income from business. Calculation of taxable income from business. So here the first step is you are supposed to take the net profit as per the profit and loss account. What is the net profit? Net profit is 2,16,000. So let me make two amount columns here and one particulars column. And two amount columns. One particulars column and two amount columns. So here what is the net profit as per the profit and loss account? Net profit according to profit and loss account is 2,16,000. So next you are supposed to add up all the inadmissible expenses given in the profit and loss account. Add inadmissible expenses given in the profit and loss account. What are the inadmissible expenses? We shall see one after the another. So here salaries to employees, it is a business expense. Then you have advertisement expenses, that is also business expense, and actually there is an advertisement regarding that. Advertisement expenses include expenditure of rupees 3,000 on neon sign board, that we have to take here now. So neon sign board, how much it is? 3,000 rupees. This is adjustment regarding the advertisement expenses. Then you have sundry expenses. Sundry expenses also relates to the business. Then interest on capital. Interest on capital is not actually it is actually the capital expenditure which should not be shown here. Interest on capital should not be shown on the debit side. It is not an expense, or it is not a recurring expense. So thereby it is not shown on the profit and loss account. Thereby you are supposed to add interest on capital. How much is the interest on capital? 2,000. Then you have fire insurance premium. Fire insurance premium amount is 3,000. Total is 3,000, and in the bracket they mentioned that 1,000 relates to house property. So we are supposed to take 75% of the fire insurance premium. Regarding fire insurance premium, total expense is 3,000. out of which 1000 relates to the house property. Below, if we come down to the adjustments, what we can see is that 25% of the carpet area is for its own business, which relates to the business, which you are not supposed to touch. Next, you have 25% of the carpet area is for the own residence, that we have to consider. Then 50% of the carpet area is for let out, that we have to consider. So 50% plus 25%, 75% we are supposed to treat as inadmissible expenses. So fire insurance premium amount is 1000 rupees, which relates to house property, and we are supposed to take 75% of that, which is 750. Then you have household expenses. Household expenses are also taken as the personal, and they are supposed to be added back to the profit. Household expenses shown in the profit and loss account, which are not to be charged to the profit and loss account, should be added back to the net profit. Household expenses to the tune of 2500. Next, you have provision for after household expenses you have bad debts. Bad debts relate to the business, but provision for bad debts should not be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. That has to be added back. Provision for bad debts, it is 500. Then after that you have repairs of house property. Here also house property to the tone of 75% you are supposed to show as inadmissible expenses. Repairs of house property. How much is the repairs of house property? 1000 rupees. So 1000 rupees means 750 only should be charged. Repairs of house property 1000 rupees into 750. Then you have repairs. Then municipal tax of house property. That also you are supposed to show to the extent of 75%. Municipal tax is 3600. Municipal tax of house property 3600 into 75% of that, it's coming up to 2700. Then you have life insurance premium. So life insurance premium, like income tax, life insurance also is actually the personal expenses paid on the life of the SSC. That should not be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Thereby you are showing this here. You are adding it back to the net profit. Life insurance premium. How much is the life insurance premium amount? 6000 rupees. Then you have donation to the Congress party. That also is a personal. So that also you are supposed to show. Donation to political party or Congress party. So Congress party is mentioned here. So donation to the Congress party. How much it is? It is to the extent of 2000 rupees. So when you are totaling everything, it's coming up to 27,200, which is added back to the net profit, and that is showing at 2,43,200. From this, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to deduct or less admissible expenses. Admissible expenses. When you have admissible expenses, you have only depreciation on neon sign. So for acquiring the neon sign, what is the expenditure you are bearing? 3000, and 10% is the depreciation amount. 300 you keep it in the inner column. So this is depreciation on the neon signs. From that, then the next deduction is less non-business income and tax-free income credited to profit and loss account. Non-business income or tax-free income credited to profit and loss account. Here on the coming to the income side of the profit and loss account, first is gross profit. Gross profit is relating to the profit and loss account, that you are not supposed to break your head for. Dividends from Indian company 4000. Dividends, this is income from other sources. Dividends from Indian company. How much it is? 4,000 is the dividend earned from the Indian company. Then you have rent from house property. That should be shown under house property income, but they have shown it here. So rent from house property. So how rent from house property is to the extent of 16,500. Then you have interest on securities. Interest on securities is again deducted 92,000. Lastly, you have lottery incomes, income from other sources. Lottery incomes. Lottery incomes to the extent of 15,000. So the total, what do you say, admissible expenses and income from non-business income and tax incomes is totaling up to 1,27,000 to 1,27,800. Then after deducting, you are getting 1,15,400. 1,15,400. This is in taxable income from business. This is taxable income from business. So with this, I end the session 22, wherein I have explained you the calculation of taxable income from the business and have considered the net profit, deducted the added the inadmissible expenses and deducted the admissible expenses and non-business income. So the list of admissible expenses and non-admissible expenses has already been discussed in the previous session, starting from session 15 to session 20. So after referring the videos on my YouTube channel, you will get an insight about those expenses. Thank you. Hope you have found this session helpful. Thank you.